What's up, gamers? It's been about a month since the Vayne buffs have dropped, so I'm finally done pretending to have the most basic of human decencies of not playing Vayne top. So instead, I've been out grinding Vayne mid for the past month. As is tradition, before I even get into a game of a champion, I will dig through all the gimmicky shit that their kit has to offer. Thus, I've discovered some crazy shit about Prowler's Vayne, and that's the fact that Vayne's kit has perfect synergy with this item. Now, starting with Vayne's passive, when combined with Prowler's mythic passive, Vayne can get up to 470 move speed. Next is Vayne Q. It has perfect synergy with Prowler's dash, as Prowler's dash is unlike the other two dash items since it allows you to cast abilities with no cast time mid-dash, and in Vayne Q is one of those zero cast time abilities, allowing you to do stuff like this. What's even crazier is Vayne W. Although it's completely worthless for the purposes of this build, I must still mention the fact that Prowler is one of only 5 items that can modify true damage output. In this case, it increases the true damage output by 15%. Now, Condemn is really fucking weird, as Prowlers is designed with assassin versus assassin interactions in mind. Thus, it will follow blinks and dashes, giving the user a way to stick onto those slippery little fuckers. Now, I do not know how Riot coded this shit, but I can only assume that Prowlers is most likely a he, as it can't tell the difference between a consenting dash and a woman pinning a man to a wall. Finally, we get to the best part of this intentional game design bullshit, the invisible insect. This works because Prowlers is one of the only damaging item actives that does not break stealth or invis, allowing you to RQ Prowler's auto EQ. So you only show up for a split second where you eat the enemy. Now that I've explained the clickbaity title, I shall now continue with my regularly scheduled bullshit. So your next item should be Essence Reaver, as it provides you a 40% AD ratio, and without it, you're gonna run out of mana faster than China's ability to deny the events of 1989. And if you still haven't caught up yet, you'll be maxing Q, as a normal W max will leave you just shy of that satisfying feeling when you finally pop that stubborn pimple that's been bothering you for weeks, leaving you with that same unsatisfying, frustrating, and infuriating feeling every single fucking time you interact with the enemy. Next, pick up an Axiom Arc. When complete, don't be afraid to use your ult just to farm a little better, as it's now more spammable than your inbox after beginning to unsubscribe from all those fucking newsletters. These are the rest of your items, and yes, Boost of Swiftness is a must. For runes, pick up Electrocute and not PTA, as you aren't trying to auto them 3 times. Instead, your combo goes QA/QE. Now, this combo may seem really fucking stupid, as it exhausts all of your self-healing for more damage, but this is actually the biggest brain move that you can possibly do, as this will inevitably draw minion aggro onto you, thus getting the wave to push into you. Because if Jungle Leona's ever taught me anything, then it will probably be kept the fuck out of main! And the rest of your runes are going to be Sudden Impact for your Q, Eyeball Collection for free damage, Ingenious Hunter with Cosmic Insight to perfectly match the cooldown between your normal Q and Essence Reaver, then top it off with Futures Market. And these are the sums. Do note that TP should only be used to get back to lane for more farm. Ghost, on the other hand, can be used for everything else, like team fights, running away, running into your death, or running back to lane while your TP is on cooldown.